Today's focus is about acceptance. Have you thought about the things in your life that you really resist that actually you need to just try and accept and move on and let go of? Things like what other people do, the fact that there's queues, that there's debt, that there's taxes, there's all these sorts of things. And obviously, you don't have to be passive in your life and just accept everything that comes your way. But radical acceptance comes from accepting the things that you can't change and focusing your power back on what you can do on the things you can change. So if you think about it, it's like being on a sailboat in a big lake, and you're on this lake, and you're like, I have to get to I have to get to the coast, I have to get to the edge, I have to get to the land, and you're resisting what is the fact that there's no wind. So you're blowing on the sails, and you're exhausting yourself. Whereas if you just sort of stop and you go, you know what, there is no wind. It's just the way it is. I'm going to have to sit down, do a crossword, or go make myself a drink, or go lie down for a little bit, or read a book, or do something else. But I'm just going to have to wait for that breeze to come in and take me where I want to go. And the acceptance part is that you end up not resisting and getting so exhausted and using up all your resources to resist what you can't really change. So the difference is in this is knowing what is something that you can change and what you can't change. Generally, when it comes to other people and their views on things and how they want to live their lives, you can try and influence them and put your point across, but ultimately it's up to them. So you have to kind of hold back on that, trying to manage everybody else and getting yourself exhausted about it, trying to, resisting the fact when there's bad weather or there's traffic and you need to get to work, just sort of sit back, take some few deep breaths and just go, you know what, I can get myself all worked up, but I'm not going to make this go any faster. And that can really make a huge difference to your mental health if you think about it, because you're not spending all of that time resisting what is, getting yourself into a knot over all these things and emotionally getting stressed out, which again puts your body into a real stressed out place of fight, flight, freeze. And in the modern day, like that's kind of like being chased by a lion 24/7. Sort of pat the lion, say, okay, he's going to sit there. I'm going to just do my thing up in the tree or whatever. I'm not going to resist what is, because I know that's just wasted energy, and we have finite resources. We don't have endless resources to deal with all the trouble in the world. So stop every now and then and just go, what am I resisting that I need to just accept? That whether it's somebody else's behavior that's upsetting you, or some injustice that you feel you're not going to be able to get obviously there are some things in life that you can try and influence, and then but you've got to kind of be able to know the difference and let go of the things where you're resisting and it's just not going to get you anywhere, because the only person that ends up getting hurt is you, and life carries on. So really trying to buffer yourself, distract yourself whenever there are things that you can't control, rather than resisting and going, why is it like this? Why? It's not fair. Poor me. Why me? Just go, well, this is how it is. And what am I going to do about it? Am I going to focus elsewhere, try and find things that I do feel empowered with, like that I can make changes with in my life? But learning to know the difference is really key. So acceptance, I would say, of the things that you can't change is one of the key principles of good mental health. So please remember acceptance. And I'll be doing a little bit more on this in 3 other days on this 28-day challenge. It's a good one to remember. It's part of my Imagine 28-day wellbeing camp. And keep practicing. Leave me some messages or tell me the ways that you are trying to practice acceptance and inspire others. There's so many different things in life where we can accept and shift our thinking around it and feel a lot better about it. So I hope this helps. And if you've got any questions or you have any comments, please put them on down below. You might help somebody else in a similar situation, and I'll be back with my next video soon. Bye.